So I was watching this YouTube video or a YouTube short a while back, and it had this guy talking about, when the praises go up, the blessings come down. And something that I learned a long time ago is, does the Lord bless us with people and things and ideas throughout our walk, right? Absolutely. Even if for no other reason that these things are intrinsic for growth, for spiritual growth. A strong conclusion, though, I came to a long time ago is that regardless of what people and what things God may bring into our lives during our walk, during our Christian walk, one thing that I have to remember is that there are blessings, but Jesus himself is the blessing, right? If I have salvation, if I have Christ, I have the greatest gift, I have the greatest blessing I could ever have. Scripture talks about even if we're in want, just being fulfilled with Christ alone, right? I'm paraphrasing, obviously. But so often I think, when I hear people talk about like give your tithe, tithe so you can get a blessing. I don't agree with that approach because that's kind of cash register Christianity, right? God, I don't walk up to God and like insert a prayer, insert a dollar bill, and he spits out a blessing, right? Even if that were true, Christ is still the blessing, right? Christ himself is greater than anything he could give us. Greater than any person he could bring into our life, anything, any idea he could put in our head, right? Jesus is the blessing. It's kind of like, Jesus' words are truth. However, Jesus is the embodiment of Jesus is truth. Right? His words, his teachings are just extensions of his truth, right? Jesus is the very embodiment of truth and wisdom and a lot of things. But that's something else that I was thinking about recently is that, even if I have nothing else in this world, if I have Christ, I still have the greatest blessing I could ever receive. And I think it's important to remember that. God bless and take care.